Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new edition of Insta Chat with the Journalist. I'm Andile Matobela, aka the Journalist DJ, and today my guest is none other than a young guy who goes by the name of K-Zaka. So if you party, if you listen to amapiano, if you go to amapiano shows, then you've probably heard of seen the name K-Zaka, a very interesting, energetic dude. And today he's my guest, so I can't wait to be chatting to K-Zaka. He just released a brand new single titled Qhubeka. Qhubeka. Yes, I think, yes. So today we'll be chatting to him about the single. And also, we'll just get to talk to him a bit about his career and all that stuff. So let me add K-Zaka onto the live so that we can, chat to him and find out what he's been up to. Brother, how are you, man?
Well, thanks. And yourself?
I know I'm well, brother. I've been looking forward to reaching out to you for a while now, and I'm glad that it's finally happening. It's a
Thank you.
beautiful Wednesday afternoon.
Yes.
How's your day been?
Well, you know what's crazy? What's crazy, first of all, thank you for having me. What's crazy is that there's so much information I've gotten from your platform to start off this interview, just to say thank you for creating such a platform that opens up places that a lot of people don't have the platform to showcase or explain certain things, that I've always wanted to know. And I'm glad that we have a platform like that. And to be on a platform like this, for me, first of all, it's just like, okay, clean, it's beautiful. And you guys are doing a really great job. So I just wanted to acknowledge that first and foremost. But my day has been amazing. I start my day never with intentions. The only intention is positivity, is to go through the day with whatever it comes with. And the positivity is not really about it being good, but it's about me maybe seeing the good in it, even the bad. So I had a young interaction with almost a keys earlier on here in studio. They just showed me a few tricks and whatever, and I'm like, it's also beautiful that he gets to share, which shows you how much like why he's so great. You know what I mean? So my day's been filled with blessings, by the way. Hence, I'm also just name dropping because those that are the likes that I've encountered just through the space of the couple of hours that I was given an opportunity to live in today. So that's how amazing my day was. Thank you for
Yo,
asking.
man. First of all, thank you so much, for showing love to the platform. Our goal really is to just do that, document our own stories, because if we don't tell our own stories, then, some other people might want to tell them and not do it right. So we might as well do it right ourselves. So shout out. And you're not name dropping, man. I mean, I asked you that question because I want to know, what the day in the life is like for K-Zaka. And now I know that, I have an exclusive now, and people that are watching this, that are going to watch this, will now know that, K-Zaka and Musa Keys, rub shoulders, and who knows, they might be dropping some new stuff. So shout out for giving me that information. Actually, I'm going to ask you later on what you guys are up to. Let's do the formalities first.
Nah, it was nothing crazy. It was just him having a shoot, and they were happened to come change at my place, like to do artful changes, which is a blessing. And then he just had me producing something, and he was just like, "Can I show you something?" And then, that's it. And that was it. And he was busy, but he just gave that 2-3 minutes of his time to show me a trick that I'll forever be grateful for. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm blessed. I'm really blessed.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Wow, what an amazing story. Such positive vibes. Shout out to Musa Keys. But yeah, now back to you, K-Zaka. The name K-Zaka. I just think money. For those that may not know you, know your background. What is K-Zaka all about, and how did you get the name?
So, first of all, my name is Onkabetse John Hlongwane. I'm born and raised in Limpopo, in a small town called Northam. If you guys know Opikopi, that's where, like, there's a small town called Northam just before you go to Opikopi. It's 16 kilometers away from there. So I come from a mining town. And because of my name Onkabetse, shortened Kogai Nebampitsa Kabo. and obviously from Cabo, when you wanna be an artist, that's the first name you're gonna take. So then I just I took the K. You know, it came from little K to K Money to K-Zaka. You know, so it was nothing really intentional. It was the Young Money era, honestly speaking, and hence we little boy, you know. So the Zaga was more. I brought it back home eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And shout out to Northern, man. I think I've been there once. It's next to Tabazimbi, right? Somewhere
Yes,
there.
sir. I used to go to high school in Tabazimbi.
Yeah. I remember I used to go there. My uncle used to work there, and they used to say, "Yo, there are many snakes in Tabazimbi. Don't walk in the streets," or something like that. So
Nah,
shout out to Northern. Beautiful part of the country, very green. It's hardly cold, right?
no, it's very hot, bro. It's hot. It's hot. You know,
Yeah,
I wonder
yeah.
how it's bad. Every time I go home, I always feel the difference, to be honest. You know, Limpopo is very hot.
Yeah, man. I love that side of town, and people from there are so humble. Which also explains your humility as well, and the messages in your music. Like, let's talk about the song Qhubeka. It's such an important song. I feel I listen to it. I love the message, but I'm not gonna speak on your behalf. For those that may not know, what is Qhubeka about?
So, I mean, to be honest, the song is an energy-based song to start off what Qhubeka is all about. It's a song that was created at a time where um, I was reaching an end of a tunnel in my life, and I wanted to be in studio again and work with new artists. And I just hit up someone who introduced me to Lue. It was my first time meeting Lue in studio. I didn't know Lue. I didn't hit up Lue. Lue was sent to me by someone that I asked for, yo, do you know anyone I can be in studio with? I just want to create music. And then I was also in studio with Nkosi K, who also I was in studio with the last few days. You know what I mean? And it was my first time meeting him too. So it was new energies, new vibes. We didn't know each other, but we kept engaging and communicating. And I think through us communicating, I kind of knew or kind of was directed to produce such a sound, which kind of triggered them to express themselves the way I was feeling too, because exactly how the beat makes you feel is exactly how they felt and how they expressed themselves, you know. And it's really just about keeping on going, you know. Like, to be honest, it's sometimes very difficult to live in this life that we live in, you know, with dreams and obstacles that we face and all those things. It's not easy, and we are always pressurized to either make decisions of I'm not gonna push today or I'm gonna push. And that's also what that song is about. When you bump it in the morning, when you play it, it motivates you to say, you know what, if I could try again, something else could happen. And that's really the formula. You know, that's really the formula. The formula is to go forward, you know, to try and just keep forward, just one step at a time. It's just going forward, you know. So that's what the song is about, to be honest. It's just to say, listen, with whatever you're going through, it's really temporary. You know, it's really temporary. And there's certain ways you can overcome the circumstance that you're facing. It's not the end of the world. Because majority of the time when we're going through something, we believe that it's the end of the world. And that's what our mind tells us. You know what I mean? So for us to escape that route, we need to believe that there's other ways of getting out of this tunnel that we're in. Cool. So yeah.
Speaking of challenges, man, can you share some of those challenges that you as K-Zaka that you might have experienced or are still experiencing, that you've overcome?
Yeah. I mean, first of all, the challenges that I face more than anything that I realized is the main challenge is my thoughts, my mind. You know, because before I decide to do anything, before I decide to eat, be in studio, whatever, it's my mind that I gotta challenge or that I gotta face. And I realized that if my mental health is not in the right space, if I'm not reading on a regular, if I'm not exercising on a regular, if I'm finding myself spending months without really checking on myself, like really going back to the service and fixing myself, I find myself crashing. And those are challenges that I feel like we all face as people. You know, we're not really aware of what's really going on in our minds, that we end up crashing every single time. We are always saying, if that's the case, then there's always something better than this. There must be a way that you can actually sustain the challenges that come through, because we can't run away from the challenges. But there must be other formulas that you can apply to deal with these challenges better. So for me, then I found that I could actually understand my mind better. So the challenge that I used to face was my mind, first of all. So now I get to read, journal, meditate, exercise every morning, wake up at 5 when I can, from Monday to Friday, which is majority of the days of the week, you know, and just every day, just checking my brain, journaling, reading, meditating. Those things are important. And that's why I can say that those challenges for me now are quite a normal thing. They're like, yeah, it just requires a stronger version of me. So
And you know, obviously, once you conquer that and you are in control of your mind, you know, tell me about your dreams. Obviously, you know, there must be a lot that you want to accomplish. Can you share some of your dreams? Because also listening to your music, you are saying that, you know, people should chase their dreams and what they want to achieve. So what does K-Zaka, you know, want to achieve in the music game?
wow. So I've got very big dreams. I've got very big dreams. That's one thing for sure. One thing about me is that I know that I'm gonna achieve all my dreams. That's the crazy part. You know, like that's the craziest thing. The craziest thing is the faith that I have. And I feel like the faith that I have is because of the support that I've had from my parents growing up, you know. But the dreams that I have are really mainly to be a global artist, like a global artist. And obviously, I'm never really in much comparison with anyone, but I honestly, obviously, would want to dominate in whatever I do, you know, and whichever field that I'm in. So I just want to really take it global. I see myself a lot playing in Coachella. I see myself playing in like all these big ultra festivals and all those, you know, the EDM market especially. Like the EDM market is the event that EDM is where I see amapiano tapping into, you know. But necessarily that's where I see myself in those markets. So yeah, I mean, besides that, when you can scale that down, it will tell you exactly where I'm gonna be, you know, and where my brand is gonna be, and what type of deals I'll be signing because of the stature that I'll be on if I'm playing on such events. And those are the last events. I mean, after that, you have to go play at months. You know what I mean? There's no other bigger events than those ones. So, yeah.
It's interesting that you're mentioning amapiano with ultra, and ultra, you know, the tempo is very upbeat. Amapiano, the tempo is quite down.
Yeah.
And we just saw now Vegro Deep rocking like a very wide crowd as his music, you know, it's a blend of amapiano and a bit of EDM.
Yeah.
So, you know, musically, I know you just touched a bit about it, but where do you think amapiano is gonna go in the next couple of years musically?
I believe it's in the right hands. You know, I mean, more than anything, the people that can take it to another level are the producers. Before anything, you know, the creators of the sound, the ones that can direct it before an artist can do anything, you know. And looking at the past few years, damn, man, we've grown so much. We've grown so much. We've even crossed over when people still felt like it's not going anywhere. You know what I mean? There's been so many crossovers because of the genre. There's been so many lives being changed because of the genre. So it can only go as far as the people that are in control of it. And remember, they're still kids. They're still 8, 7 years old kids right now looking at everything that's happening, saying, I want to be like that. I want to do this. I was inspired by that. And they'll be still carrying on the whole wave. And it'll still be different, but there'll be a signature behind it. So I believe that it's going to last. I believe it's going to last for a very long time. It's going to change a lot of people's lives. It's opening doors, not for everyone else, but also including myself. You know what I mean? It's opening doors that I never, ever thought it would open. So yeah, it's definitely going to be here for a long time.
Yeah, man, and you know, you have an interesting act. You know, you say you've got the coolest mascot in Africa, and when
Yes,
you
sir.
perform, you know, you perform with the mascot. Can you tell us about, you know, that movement that you have going on with the mascot?
So the mascot was a creative idea I had back in 2018, late 2018 or early 2018, while I was a Shiz Live resident DJ. And because I had dreads and the beats, I kind of felt like, you know what, because I'm on TV every Wednesday or every Thursday, let me create something that could just play a bigger role than just me being here. You know, I just want to create stuff. I'm very innovative, so I just want to always try new things. And then I planned that mascot idea. We executed it in a couple of months. It came out, and then it became quite difficult to pick it up because people were just like, Mpopo, yeah, no, you know what I mean? Like, Mpopo, ow. So it's been long because it came out 2018 and we're still in 20 and now we're still trying to push it, but it's 2022. You know, it's been like a couple of years and it's still been something that we just pushing like a brand, like Moto. You know what I mean? So the growth has been amazing. People are starting to understand it. People are starting to be okay with it because Robot Spider-Man's landing also like operate a lot. You know, so clearly people are starting to become familiar with, oh, okay, there's other characters involved in this music industry in West Africa. You know, unlike besides Bo, Bomzegezeg and everything, there's other new stuff. You know, so it's really that. It's just something innovative, something new, something that has nothing to do with anything, just innovative stuff, which is.
Yeah, and it's very entertaining, I must say. You know, because it also makes your brand different. Now, you know, I want to talk about. I saw that you were part of the Jazik's Brown is what is Brown is the new what is it called the
Brown.
Yes, Black is Brown. Ish, the name just ran with me. You know, you're on a song called Bafo there.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, you know, tell me, how was it like collaborating with Mr. Jazik?
Huh. It was an amazing experience, to be honest, because he was not even around. Number one, Mr. Jesse was not around. He was not in the country. I was shooting a music video for Sizo Alakain. I was shooting, what's the song? Kanda Shis. I was directing the music video. So somehow, at the end of day 2 of the shoot, we ended up at the house. They were recording, and because Mirrors didn't know that I record, they were like, "Yo, jump on." You know, they were just cooking a lot of music. Like, they're very amazing creatives, and I was like, "Okay, cool." So I wrote a recorder, and a couple of days later, they're putting a snippet of the song. People are going crazy over it, and boom, 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 I'm on the project. You know, so. It was nothing that was really planned, to be honest. I was just there doing my due diligence of other stuff, you know, other creative avenues that I'm venturing into, you know. So yeah, it was just based on being at the right space at the right time.
Yeah, man. Look, you're making all the right moves, and you know we love to see it, brother. We love to see it. Going back to Qhubeka, the song, I know you must be working on a music video. How's that going? And you know, what's the video gonna be like?
Whoa, man. I'm really quite excited about the music video. I feel like because it's very close to my heart, I spend more time shooting so many people's music videos that it's so rare for you to hear me saying I've shot my own music video, you know. So for me to be shooting my own music video, it's quite intense because I'm overthinking everything and making sure. It's like I'm trying to make sure because it's my brand at the end of the day. But because I've got a very beautiful, amazing, strong team behind my back, I'm able to make decisions that are not as hectic because I'm able to get a lot of advice, you know, with just even my thought process or even them just directing a lot of things. So the music video is going to come out very well. I just can't wait for everyone to see it. It's gonna really be something that a lot of people haven't seen. You know, I'm quite excited. I don't want to lie to you. I'm quite excited. It's just for you guys to come it. So, yeah.
Yeah, man. I can't wait to see it, bro. And I know you're a very creative dude. By the way, you know, crazy nails you have there. Can you show us your nails?
Yeah, definitely. Jam. I love showing off my nails.
Yeah. What's that about? It's not every day that you see a guy with colorful nails.
I'm too much, me. Don't worry about me. You see me? I'm too much.
Yeah,
Too
no.
much, too much, too much. So behind the nails, it's really just it's the confidence of it's the confidence that I have. You know, I find myself very confident, which is something that I don't dig deep for. I don't create. I don't wake up and say, okay, I'm confident, I'm charged. You know, it's something that has been built over time to just make me realize that what matters, what doesn't matter. You know, when do people's opinions actually do matter, and when do they not matter? Because I'm not saying no one's opinion matter, but when it makes sense to you, then it should matter, right? If it can change your perspective, it should. But if it's something that is just against whatever you believe in, then I guess engage. So it's just mentality. Then you know what? I'm just gonna do whatever I want to do. You know. And funny enough, I've never really received anything that people always think about. Oh, hey, what people think? What are they? What are they? This, that. It's like, yeah, but you guys are just your minds are just not in the right space. Put yourself in the right space. You'll see everything as one, and then you'll stop worrying about a lot of stuff. You'll start being yourselves and start doing exactly what you guys want to do.
Yeah, no, well put, man. Well said. Lastly, your K-Zaka, you know, we're in March now, first quarter of the year. What is the rest of the year looking like for you, and what do you want to say to your fans out there?
To be honest, I'm just taking every day at a time. I'm taking a day at a time. I know that I believe in law of attraction a lot. Not that I just sit back and attract stuff, but I put in the work and I attract stuff. And I just believe that whatever God has granted for me would be presented to me, you know, and I don't have much expectations. I just always receive everything that I do receive based on the amount of work that I put in. So yeah, and I just want to keep on moving. I just don't want to stop. I just want to keep on creating music, keep on expressing myself, keep on connecting, keep on gigging, keep on connecting with audiences at gigs, because it's an amazing feeling to be at gigs, to be honest. It's not just all about playing music, but every time I'm done playing, it feels like I feel fulfilled. I feel blessed. I feel like I've been given something, some gas to keep on going, you know. So yeah, just to more gigs, to more music, to more life. Yes, sir.
Yeah, no. Danko Bafo, we appreciate your time. And to everybody that tuned in, that just joining us, this interview will be posted on the timeline. Yo, K-Zaka, man, shout out to you. See you this weekend at Brahman the Dogs at Kitcheners, man.
Oh yeah, we rock it, yo, we everywhere, we everywhere. Check us out, check us out. Timeline everywhere, we rock it.
All right, Danko.
Don't go.